Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. I had to think about that for a second. Guys, it's super early over here in the morning and we are getting ready to get on a flight to head down to Florida and get this move on the road. Thank God we are coming to an end at it, on it, whatever. I don't even know. I can't believe it. Right now it says it's 8:05. I feel like it's still 5:30 in the morning. I have no idea, comprehension what's going on. But what I do know is news came out last night that Vanderpump Rules is going to be put on a brief pause, and I'm trying to decipher whether or not that's a Dorinda Medley pause or if that's an actual pause. No shade to Dorinda Medley because we love her. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, welcome back. I have my mom-in-law who's like, it's Wednesday, by the way. I was like, I'm pretty sure I think I said that. Okay. Anyways, back to it, guys. Page 6 came out with this, but TMZ was the one who originally came out with it. They're saying, based off the headline, Vanderpump Rules is pausing production and won't film this summer to give cast members a break. I'm going to get into all of this, but can I say, if I were Sheena right now, if I were Lala, if I were any of these people, aside from Ariana, really, because Ariana is making the most money and bought the most modest home at 1.6 million. I love how we say that's modest, even though, but she didn't buy a $3 million mansion. That's for sure. She didn't buy what Lala bought, and she didn't buy what Sheena bought. And also, if Vanderpump Rules does in fact go on pause, guess who's still going to be working? Ariana, with half the mortgage. So she'll be just fine. If I were Sheena and Lala and a few of the other cast members, aside from James Kennedy, I would be severely stressed over this. But back to it. Can you imagine that mortgage? Vanderpump Rules fans will have to wait a little longer than usual for the next season of Vanderpump Rules. An insider told Page 6 on Tuesday, well, they told TMZ first, but sure, that production for season 12 was put on pause despite typically filming in the summer months. The network felt like the cast needed a break from the cameras in wake of Scandal, which resulted in additional filming over the last 2 seasons. Everyone needs a moment to decompress after 2 very rough, intense seasons. The cast is looking forward to a break from filming the show, is what the source is saying. I'm sure part of them is like, oh, wow, this is nice. I don't have to film with you assholes. Okay. I get my summer. I don't have like an itinerary and a schedule. But then the other part of them is like, I have a $15,000 mortgage. What is that times? Think about it. Hold on. I'll do the math for you. 15,000 times 12 is $180,000 a year in a mortgage. And Tom wanted to refi his house and buy Ariana out of it, which would have put him at 22,000. So 22,000 times 12 would have been $264,000 that he would be paying in his mortgage. I doubt he's going to be able to keep the house or afford that, but that's a shit ton of money. It's a lot of money. Most people don't make that in a year, let alone pay it on just a mortgage without having your other bills, your electric, your water, you guys get it. You know how it works. But that's my point. Now, back to it. Okay. After Tom Sandoval's affair with Raquel was unearthed in I believe it was March, cameras immediately picked back up to capture all of it, cutting off the crew's time off. The scandal consumed most of season 11, which is currently airing and was filmed just a few months ago after season 10 wrapped, and showrunners hope the brief hiatus will bring about new storylines for its 12th rendition. Producers are excited to catch up with everybody when cameras eventually go back up. Although it's unclear exactly when filming will resume, an insider told TMZ, who was the first to report the news, that it will be within the year. The time off will also give several key cast members enough time to decide their future on the show. Ariana Madix, who starts filming Love Island USA this summer, revealed earlier this month that she has been debating whether or not she wants to return, which, again, she's the one making the most money, so I could see that. And she said, our show's always thrived. It's always been at its best when it's at its most authentic and its most real. And I have to be able to show up and be real and be authentic in order for it to make sense for me. So that's the question I would be asking myself going into it. But while dealing with their breakup and the betrayal from Tom, Ariana has also been struggling to maintain her friendships with several of her castmates, and I believe Lala and Sheena would be two of them. Sheena recently told Page Six that her relationship with Ariana has suffered over the last year due to her mixed emotions about letting Sandoval back in her life. Things definitely aren't the way that they were a year ago, is what she said about their dynamic, but she did note that the reunion obviously did not help. However, she is confident that they can get to a better place. She said, look, we're a very resilient group. We've come back from a lot. I feel like things have happened over the past year and it hit differently than anything that's ever hit this group, but never say never. I think right now we just all need some time and space just to focus on our own careers and family. And hopefully there is a season 12 and we all come back together and you see the rest of it then. Well, I don't know if you guys watched Watch What Happens Live last night, but it didn't seem too promising. And then one of the questions that Ariana and Katie were asked is, who do you think Sheena leans more in favor towards? Sandoval or Ariana? And they like answered kind of like in unison. They were like, Sandoval. It's like, oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah, of course she's gonna have a problem with that. But wait, I want to play a clip for you really quick. Hold on. Bring this up. This is the Sheena Ariana stuff, and this is probably the stuff that she's not happy with. Thank you to Biwicklow Drama.
To see you and Dan go out on a little dinner date. How's Dan, by the way?
He's good. Just being cute in New York.
Are you guys good? Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he lives on the other side of the country, so we just enjoy each other's company a lot, and it's been really nice.
You guys discussed potential next steps in your relationship.
Well, what about moving here? I've always liked the idea of being kind of like more bi-coastal. When I first moved here, that was kind of the idea. But I guess for me, it just depends on like, where's the work taking me? And then just see what happens from there.
I think in the beginning, it was just like fun. Like they're just kind of like doing this thing, but seeing them and hanging out with them as is progressing, I'm like, I think like she's surprised on how she probably wants more now.
Dan, he's the man. I like Dan. I really do. And I think it's very difficult to be a plus one into this group or a boyfriend of. Everyone wants to make sure he's there for the right reasons. And I've hung around him and I believe that he's been around for the right reasons. I know there was question marks about his relationship with her.
Some people are like, oh, you started talking to somebody or whatever. You had a boyfriend 2 days later.
I don't think Ariana has fully processed the trauma with Tom. I did question if Ariana had processed the trauma because obviously very different circumstances. You moved on quickly with Allie. Some relationships work out, some don't. But for what Ariana went through to meet someone 10 days later, and although he didn't become her boyfriend 10 days later, by mid-April, they're posting holding hands together. So it had only been a matter of weeks.
Right.
And that's where I worried for her because I'm like, God forbid this doesn't work out. To bring it back to me, because apparently I'm consistent in doing that. When Rob and I broke up, I was processing that and the divorce. And the trauma that happened to her did not happen to me.
Right.
So I just kept thinking and praying that Dan is as good of a guy as I think he is.
Me too. I was praying
because
that too.
I'm like, if this doesn't work out, she's going to have both of that coming down on her. And that's going to hit her like a ton of bricks.
Right. And I think like when I was talking to Ariana about this, you know, if you remember, I believe it was season 6, Ariana and I went shopping and she said that she and Sandoval hadn't been sleeping together because she, in her previous relationship, was verbally abused about her body.
Okay. Well, even watching this really quick, I just want to say, it doesn't seem like what Sheena's saying is coming from a bad place, but you can see that it looks like everybody is not on the same playing field or page. But I'm going to leave that up for you guys to decide. So you guys know how this works. I'm getting ready to go catch my flight. Make sure you smash that like button, show some love, and comment below and let us know what you think about Vanderpump Rules' pause. Do you think it's indefinite or just pop off?